y'all, I'm Paula Deen, and I've got the adventure of a lifetime to share with you. You know, it's been 18 years since our last family trip, and we're fixing to change that on the magical island of St. Lucia.
You're hungry, ain't you?
Starving. Y'all just won't believe the fun, the views, and especially the flavors we found in this Caribbean paradise. All I need's a straw. Come on, y'all, it's the Deen Family Vacation, and we're heading to St. Lucia for some Caribbean sun, food, and adventure. Don't miss out. We took a 4.5-hour flight from Atlanta and arrived in paradise. St. Lucia's just 27 miles long and 14 miles wide, and gorgeous from one end to the other.
We've spent every waking moment for 18 years working as hard as we can to build our business, and we never take any time to kind of celebrate together as a family.
It was Brooke, my daughter-in-law, Jack, my grandson, Jamie, Bobby, and Michael's daughter, Michelle.
It's lush and green, and it's a little underdeveloped, and that's what we wanted, was to feel like we were really, really away.
St. Lucia is one of the most beautiful spots I've ever been. My wife and I honeymooned there. My brother had been there. You've got mountains, you've got beautiful reefs, and great food. Something for everybody.
Oh gosh, we had the best driver, and he knew the island like the back of his hand.
The island changed hands 14 times. 7 times French, 7 times British. As a result of this, we speak Creole, which is our dialect. It's broken French. So if you want to call your husband darling, you say Doudou.
That'll work out just perfect. That's normally what I call him.
How you doing, Doodoo?
I think it was one of the prettiest places I've ever been to. One side was emerald green, the other side was crystal blue, and the mountains were just marvelous.
Soufre means sulfur. This is the volcano. Right now where we are in the crater. It's about 7 miles wide.
Wow.
Now these mountains here are the pitons. Pitons meaning spikes. They're the landmarks of St. Lucia.
Oh, and look at my little Jack. It's our first vacation together. Our first family vacation.
He says he's hungry.
So what's wrong with that?
Little Jack wasn't the only one, y'all. So I asked our driver, Ben, where he'd grab a snack. Well, sure enough, he took us to a beautiful spot with a delicious local delicacy, cassava bread. We met the owner. Her name was Miss Joan.
How are you, dear?
I'm okay, and you?
Is your bread as good as my biscuits?
I think so.
You
Just
think
like
so?
yours.
We all learned that cassava is a root. She and her family grew it right outside the bakery. Miss Joan compared this cassava to what we think of as a yam or a sweet potato here in our country.
It's good for everybody.
Is it
It's
fattening?
more better than the bread, the white bread we eating.
Is it not heavy? It's not heavy?
No.
It's fattening?
It's good. You don't have no butter, no egg, no baking
what?
powder, no yeast.
No
just
butter?
No.
It's quite a process to make this bread. She peels it. It's got to be ground down, almost like pulverized. Then she's got a great big kettle over a fire. And you constantly stir it because you've got to dry out this cassava.
Come do a try. Come do a try.
It looks too much like mopping. I don't like to mop.
By the time you wind up with the product to make the cassava bread, it's almost like a cross between our cornmeal and flour. Once dried, she adds nutmeg, cinnamon, and fresh coconut.
Look at this, y'all. Look at that beautiful fresh coconut.
We added sugar, candied cherries from a local market, raisins, and a wonderful surprise.
That is cherry essence.
Cherry essence.
You just put it in the cassava.
It smells like out of
Very
this
nice.
world.
When we finish,
That smell is unbelievable, y'all. It smells like a cherry sundae.
Let's taste.
Fabulous.
We made balls of the mixture and then flattened, and we shaped them on a banana leaf.
Oh, okay. I'm not as good at spinning as you are.
You is good, you good.
Look how beautiful.
Hey, how you doing?
After she would get the batter, add it out, she would set it over a very even fire. It would just dry out and cook. And don't forget the butter.
No butter.
Michael, I've got some butter out there in the cooler.
No butter.
You can't imagine being able to make a bread in as many flavors as Miss Joan had done. There was everything from sweet to savory.
I don't think it needs butter.
It's like a Fig Newton.
There was a saltfish,
Tuna,
Banana.
cherry plain.
and chocolate.
The family went nuts over the tuna. Tuna fish.
That's the local fish.
Couldn't believe how much flavor these things had.
I could eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's a flavor that I've never had before, and all the spices, and it just tasted like the Caribbean.
Miss Joan, hug me, honey. Thank you so much.
Yes, I appreciate it.
It was wonderful.
Later on, y'all, we're heading to the rainforest for some out-of-this-world adventure.
I hate y'all.
But up next, come with me to taste the best sweet and savory treats of St. Lucia.
You sure you ain't from Georgia, girl?
No, I'm from St. Lucia.
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. On St. Lucia, y'all, there's something new and wonderful to find around every corner.
I was really, really interested, in finding the foods of St. Lucia and the things that grow there.
Now, what's the name?
So the thing I wanted to do was find out about the cocoa plantations. There was a nice lady there named Cornelia that took us through the steps of the cocoa bean.
And right here, this is the cocoa pot. I'm going to crack it open so you can see what the beans look like inside and tell you what we make with our cocoa beans on this plantation. Then I'm going to open it. Okay. This is what you get inside.
Like a Martian.
White and slimy beans or jungle M&Ms. You can grab one, suck over it, but when you suck in, please, you cannot bite into the bean or swallow.
Oh, you can suck
because the inside
now.
is bitter.
So there's like a fruity taste.
Yeah.
It's like chocolate at all. It's good.
And after you're done, you throw it out.
Reminded me of the way a melon would taste, and it was gooey like a marshmallow.
It's good.
Chocolate in its raw form was not very appealing looking in the pod, but I tasted it and it's really a nice fruit. So I was thinking, oh yeah, I can see how this is going to be great.
Looks like the inside of a chicken, but it tastes good.
How did they know to take this slimy bean and make chocolate from it or cocoa? There must have been some smart folks, is all I got to say.
The cocoa beans dry on big trays that slide in if it rains and out when the St. Lucian sun is shining. When they sell the beans whole, traditionally they polish them to make them look real pretty.
They don't polish these beans with their hands, y'all. They do the cocoa dance.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at that.
And don't worry, the beans get clean before hitting the shelves.
I want to do it.
You want to do it?
I do want to do it.
Maybe soon.
You think I could do it without getting messed up?
I think so.
Bobby, why don't you?
No, I'd like to see you do it.
I so want to do that.
I'm not surprised one bit when I looked up and my mom was dancing on cocoa beans. That's typical mom. She wants to do everything. She's lucky she didn't break her neck. It was pretty slippery in there.
Oh, God! I'm on fall. How do you...
Be careful. Be careful.
Got it? Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hold on to, yeah.
Here we go.
Over here on the side.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
right, I'm gonna fix to do it the other way. Ooh.
I'll never eat another piece of chocolate without thinking about Mama's feet in it.
Dry it out.
More commonly, they sell the roasted and mashed up beans in a paste form. They make what we call a cocoa stick, and it's 100% pure, unsweetened cocoa.
You wanna try these bits up?
Sure.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Why'd you do that, son?
Told me to.
She said just taste. She didn't say eat a spoonful.
It was like eating a mouthful of coffee beans. Wasn't my favorite thing.
Is it good, Bobby?
Try the bean. Just try the bean.
St. Lucia really is a food lover's paradise, y'all. If you're not touring cocoa plantations, then you're passing by lush banana fields. We made our way back to the hotel, and I took the opportunity to visit a woman our driver had told me about. She was down on the beach cooking up some barbecue chicken, and he said I really, really shouldn't miss it.
Do I smell something cooking?
Yes, you're smelling something good.
What are you cooking?
Barbecue chicken.
Oh.
You know, there's never been a chicken that got away from old Paula.
Oh, my gracious.
She didn't have a lot of fancy equipment. She had a regular, just charcoal grill set up on the beach.
Oh, what service, Marjorie. Ah! Oh, my goodness. Now, what is that you put on that chicken?
Barbecue sauce with mixed vegetables. With rice, plantain, fry, and salad and lentil peas.
And it's still hot.
What a surprise. The chicken was delicious. It was kind of a sweet and hot.
You sure you ain't from Georgia, girl?
No, I'm from St. Lucia.
Sitting down on that picnic table on the beach was rather intoxicating, I have to say. And while I was sitting there enjoying my meal, there was this man, and he is climbing up that coconut tree.
Uh-oh. Who's that about hit the barbecue grill? You lost your hat. Are you fixing to pick you a coconut? Yeah, I'll pick one. Now, how long have you been climbing coconut trees?
I've been climbing coconut trees for 40 years.
40 years? No wonder you do it so well.
He cuts the green coconut and lets me taste the milk out of it.
All I need's a straw.
That's the dry one.
That's a dry coconut?
That's a dry coconut, and this is the young one. So about 3 more months, it will be, this one you have will be like this one.
The young coconut juice, y'all, was light, almost like water. But the mature one, oh, it was rich and sweet with a really authentic coconut taste.
This is much better than that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my friend. Thanks very much.
This has been unbelievable.
Thank you.
Y'all, later on, we've got some deep sea adventures that's gonna have you in stitches. But up next.
If you think holding on to a man's waist, being drugged through the sea as a kite surfer, I'm a champion. I'm a champion.
I hope y'all are enjoying the show, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all.
You know you're not in Savannah anymore, don't you?
I'm telling you, it's gorgeous.
Aren't y'all glad to finally be getting some vacation time away from work and the restaurant?
I have enjoyed being with y'all so much.
It's awesome.
Where did Brooke and Jack take off to?
Jack's tired. He needed some time more.
Oh, so they're in the room?
We wanted Mom to go see some beautiful blue water, which she had not seen before.
They were so ready to get to that beach.
Surprise. We're going kite surfing.
What you mean we?
We're going to get a big kite
Who
and a
is we?
surfboard.
We is the we. The we.
We.
The we that is right here.
We.
We.
Michael and I knew dadgum good and well we were not up for that.
You know what I see? Right through there.
A restaurant.
It's a restaurant.
I'll escort you.
Yeah, there you go. Y'all.
So we left the kids to their kite surfing, and off Michael and I go to the Reef Restaurant. I'm telling you what, just being around the water, makes me hungry.
Everything makes me hungry.
Everything makes me hungry, too.
Hello. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Thank you.
Well, we get up there, and great time of day. All this local cuisine that I didn't have a clue what it was. Now, what is that roti or whatever that is over there?
We have a veggie roti and a seafood roti.
I said it right, roti?
Yeah, it's roti.
What is that?
Different seafood. With carrots and vegetables, beans, and it's wrapped up in a pastry shell.
That sounds wonderful. Let's try one of those. What do you have that is local?
We have saltfish and bakes. Saltfish. Saltfish is a salted cod fish. Comes with bones, but then we boil it up, take out the bones, and then stew it with the local seasoning.
And what are the bakes? A baked
bakes,
potato?
No, it's a pastry like a bread, and then instead of baking it, we fry it.
You shut up, girl. I think we've hit pay dirt on that one.
This is gonna be awesome. Are you excited?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey man, what's happening?
Dude, we're here to go kite surfing.
Come to the place.
All right.
Definitely come to the place. You guys ready to go for it now?
Yeah.
Perfect.
All
What
right.
we're going to do, we'll go out with a little kite and we'll have a quick train with it.
Okay.
Then we'll get you straight suited and booted and we'll get you out in the water.
It's a pretty strong wind here.
Can we help you? There's a training kite on the beach, sort of a small training kite, and you sort of get a little confidence about yourself with that. You come down, David.
So if anything ever goes wrong, you bring the kite straight up to that 12 o'clock position like it is now.
Okay.
And everything just stops. And everything's nice and safe and you stop moving and everything.
If anything goes wrong.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing can go wrong.
It's pretty technical because you have to learn to get the kite up. Then you can't cross your lines.
Oh, pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. Pull it out, pull it out.
And then once all this happens, you have to somehow put 2 feet into a board and then figure out how not to be drugged to South America.
Take back.
Oh, no, it's not okay, is
That's
it?
all right. That's all right.
So if something goes wrong, that would be what happened.
That's what happens.
Here comes our food.
Oh, good.
Okay, here we go. Lunch is ready.
That didn't take long.
Saltfish and bakes was having saltfish.
I think I'll have the saltfish.
And then it's your roti.
Thank you, ma'am.
It was very, very interesting. Let me tell you, the bake was like a fried biscuit. Michael,
Is it delicious?
it tastes like my mama's donuts.
Let me try the saltfish. That's saltfish, huh?
Mm-hmm. This is like, Michael, they have just deep fried a biscuit.
That's good. It's got like seaweed in it. Try this.
So this is a seafood
Roti.
roti.
Seafood roti was good. Kind of like a pot pie almost with seafood in it.
Oh my gosh, that's yummy. Seafood roti was almost like a stew. It had been stewed down with potatoes and vegetables. I like this better than that.
That's very hot. That's good.
It was great fun to sit out there on this beautiful beach and enjoy this delicious food.
So you got your rash vests on, you're all ready to hit the water. Just going to issue you with these things. So these are your harnesses.
Okay.
So I'll give you that one there.
It turned out really not so good when I had to put on the suit.
You have to wear these beautiful, sort of snug shirts.
How's that feel?
Hot and tight.
Looks great.
You have these really cool looking helmets. Equipment check. It's a very good look.
I've also been blessed with a very large head.
You ready to go?
Perfect.
All right, great. Let's go.
All right, seriously, let's go.
Next step is he takes you out into the water and he uses a real kite. There's some strong winds down there in the Caribbean.
You had to focus on flying your kite, then you have to get the board up underneath you. They said normally 6 to 9 hours before anyone could ever get up on a board and actually fly the kite.
We were getting dragged around is what it was.
Y'all work great. Flash Gordon and Captain America.
It's pretty cool.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it's a little fun.
Oh my God.
Hey, how are you?
Look at frog hop.
Oh my goodness, y'all look like y'all were having so much fun.
If you think holding on to a man's waist, being drugged through the sea as a kite surfer, I'm a champion. I'm a champion.
Y'all, it can hardly get better, but trust me, it does. Up next, we hit the water for some fun in the sun. And then we've got dinner plans at the island's most romantical restaurant. I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. St. Lucia is just enchanting. From the people to the flavors of the food, we've all fallen in love with the island, and there's still lots to discover.
What is this about, guys?
Well, this is our sailboat docked out here. It can't come in so close, so we have to get on this ferry. It's going to take us out. We're going to spend a day cruising around the Pitons.
Right.
Yeah.
The boys had kind of taken charge of our scheduling, and they planned a day for sailing.
We love to be on the water. To get on a boat and be able to sail in the Caribbean, it's really something that we couldn't miss.
We got on the most beautiful sailboat and sailed around the island to where the Pitons are.
It was a perfect day.
I hollered down to Dad and Paula. I was like, there's that ship, and it looks like the one on the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Do your pirate talk.
Arr, matey! They pulled up alongside us and fired off their cannons, and so much fun. It was so great.
The name of this boat is called the Unicorn, but in the movie The Pirates of the Caribbean, it was called the Black Pearl. You can take tours on this boat, and we pass this ship, and it's just full of folks.
Hey! Hey, y'all.
The place that we were going was a beautiful little place, just kind of tucked in the bottoms of the mountains. And the only way you can get to it is by boat.
We're ready.
Woo! On the count of 3. Now, let's hear it for Jamie. Way to go!
Man.
Woo! Perfect!
It was just like turning back the clock. All of a sudden, these big old kids became real little. And we're out there splashing and playing. Of course, Michael and I were sitting on the boat like two little fat children, waiting for lunch to be ready. The captain prepared a fabulous lunch for us. Naturally, since we were on the ocean, it was only fitting that we have seafood.
It's a fresh kingfish we caught. We caught it this morning.
Unbelievable.
Oh, it was a fight too.
It was a fight.
Oh, yeah.
How much did it weigh?
I'd weigh about 40 pounds.
40 pounds?
30 pounds, yes. Yeah.
And you only gave me like 6 ounces
Well,
of
after
it.
you feel it out, you take off the bones, you know, you only got like 2 sides of real tender meat.
Oh my goodness, it's delicious.
It's got some parsley. It has scallions. It has thyme in it. Put some local tomatoes. And also it has a little bit of shadow bend. It's a small little bit leaves. It's very strong herbs. But it's very good for the fish.
Do y'all see I'm no longer eating out of my plate?
You're going for Michael's salad, which is extraordinary.
Well, honey, let me tell you something. I could have drank that dressing.
You have meat on your plate, you're eating Michael's salad. So
I know
that tells
it,
you how
but
good the
see
dressing
that
is.
salad dressing.
It's wonderful.
I so badly wanted to know what was in it. And he said something like mustard and mayonnaise. I know that is not true. That was not mustard and mayonnaise. Never did find out, but ooh, it was so good.
Wow. That was just right. Delicious.
It's just a really nice, light, satisfying meal.
First of all, we need a strong guy to do the honors. Stop pulling the mainsail up.
Here I am.
All right.
Oh, you meant real strong.
Oh, yeah.
When Captain Rambali found out that Michael was a captain here in the States, he turned over the wheel to Michael.
Mike's usually behind the wheel of a huge tugboat with these powerful hydraulic motors. And so when he had to trust the wind, and when the boat kind of, I was nervous.
Have you ever sailed a boat like this before?
Not really. As a kid, I piddled with it a little bit, but no.
I was learning, but I had to learn quick.
Well, this is fun. I love the quiet.
This is great fun. Caught on pretty quick, too.
Seeing Michael have the wheel of that huge sailboat in his hands and looking up at him when he would have that sailboat almost laying on its side, seeing the look of pure, raw contentment and happiness on his face, that was pretty good.
I'd been away from my family all day long, and for us to sail up into this bay to the restaurant where Brooke and I had celebrated our marriage, and my son standing on the dock, that was my favorite single part of the whole trip.
Hey, Daddy. All day long, tooling around St. Lucia. We can stop at the Pitons and go for a little swim and have a gourmet lunch, cooked by the captain of the boat. I can't wait to see what's next. Is it actually gonna get better?
It was a perfect welcoming.
This is where we're gonna have dinner. Brooke and I found this place when we were on our honeymoon 2 years ago, and it's so romantic.
We freshened up, y'all, and headed to the Rainforest Hideaway. We couldn't wait to taste their famous island spice dishes made with things like local rums and cinnamon, ginger, and Scotch bonnet peppers.
Our chef, owner, and host that night was named Chef James Verity. He prepared a cocoa and chili dusted scallop, and it had a mint pea puree. The next course the chef prepared us was a Lucian spiced pumpkin and coconut soup. Isn't that a different combination, y'all?
Unusual because it's hot and it's sweet at the same time.
I taste the graininess of the coconut.
Definitely.
The pumpkin soup was just the best soup that I had ever had. It was absolutely delicious.
The main course that he prepared for us was a jerked spiced shrimp. It was served along with a Parmesan risotto and a lime ginger cream.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I was waiting on. Is it real hot?
Just what the doctor ordered.
For dessert, he prepared us rum sauteed bananas with a butterscotch sauce and a coconut ice cream. Well, you know how I love coconut.
Have y'all noticed that the bananas here are they're like they've been injected with sugar?
Well, you know why, right?
Why?
Tell us, please.
Because in the States, the bananas ripen in the store off the vine. Down here, the bananas ripen on the vine, so it gives it a completely different flavor. You can taste
they're
it,
delicious.
Right? Isn't it something?
You know, this has been everything that I thought it would be, Michael.
And more.
And more. And you know what? I can't wait to see what tomorrow's gonna bring.
I can't either.
It's just a night to remember. It was the perfect end to a perfect day.
The Deen Groover Family Vacation is ending with 10 pounds of yumminess.
We want this one.
One.
But first, we've got a St. Lucia special adventure to try.
Oh my God, that's great.
I hope y'all are enjoying the show, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all.
So I had heard about this market, y'all, that's located in Castries, which is the capital of St. Lucia. What a treat that was. Everybody had their booths and they were selling their wares. A lot of fresh produce.
Michael, we gotta have some tangerines. And what are these? These are golden apples. Golden apples. They're like
You want a couple of them?
but they're a little
More citrus than the other.
A little more citrus?
Right.
This market has been in business over 100 years. And all the locals bring their goods here because it was right next to the harbor. When the ships would come in, they would swap and trade goods.
And there was also booths actually preparing lunches. Well, you know, Paula done sniffed her way to that booth.
Hello. How are you? I'm great.
Okay.
I'm great. What are y'all cooking in here?
Oh, today we have some steamed salad.
Right. Steamed salad, yes.
And there we have some very nice stew lamb.
Oh, lamb. Stewed lamb.
And there we have some nice stew turkey.
Turkey.
Yeah.
And what are y'all cooking back there?
Oh, there's a fish sauce. There's a fish sauce. Then we fry the fish, it's fried, and you put it in the sauce.
She asked what we wanted on the plate, and naturally I said, you know, I want a sample of it all.
There's a fish.
Oh, great.
Is it ready?
That looks wonderful.
Enjoy it, honey.
Well, thank you so much. I will.
All right, baby.
Looks wonderful.
Thank you.
It was just a little bit of everything that she was cooking. And oh my goodness, was it ever so good.
That's a yam.
A yam.
That was the best meal that I had while I was in St. Lucia. Because, you know, I have a very simple kind of palate. I love homemade food. I'd had a grandmother living on the islands. Then I had just stepped into my grandmother's kitchen. The food was just delicious.
You're good, girl.
Okay, baby.
You're good.
Thank you.
Well, we proceed to walk through the market.
Hey, how y'all doing?
And I could feel somebody looking at me.
Hello, darling. What you got in your sack? Huh? Macaroni and cheese.
Her name was Kavanaugh.
Do you know that one of the most popular dishes at my restaurant in America is macaroni and cheese?
No. But I watch your show.
You watch my show?
She said she was there with her grandmother, that her grandmother had a booth.
We watch that too every day. And I'm so happy to meet you.
Oh, and I'm so happy to meet you.
We see you.
In real life. You got the real deal, honey.
We all love going on vacation and eating the cuisine of wherever we are. But the boys said, now it's time to do something else.
All we're gonna do is tour this beautiful, tranquil rainforest.
You are gonna love it.
It's
Look
gonna
how
be
gorgeous
awesome.
it is.
Isn't it beautiful?
Fresh air.
See, it's beautiful. I still don't trust y'all.
It's terrific.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
You wanna know the name of the place?
Yeah.
Treetop Adventures. We're ziplining through the rainforest.
You are not gonna believe what they had their poor mama doing.
Come on, we gotta gear up.
Get you in some gear.
What you mean here? Who are all those men?
Oh,
Am I scared? Yes.
she's scared, guys. Is it
How many
completely
times have
safe?
you done this, son?
Actually, it's my first day at work.
Oh my God! It's his first day on the job.
Work in the kitchen.
Beautiful. Now this I'm used to. We all looked great. Started with a hairnet.
You are fixing to screw up a perfectly good hairdo.
One more thing. One more thing. What do you do?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Maybe I ain't ready.
Just a helmet check. We were all officially in gear and ready to go. We stood around and just laughed at each other for about 5 minutes before we got started.
Ouch! I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold on. Oh. I hate y'all! It's a plot to get my money.
Hey.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Zip lines. I'm sure that's what she's dreamed of doing her whole life.
Let's go.
All right.
Hit it.
Keep your hand away back.
great.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe she did it.
That was wonderful. That was wonderful.
All right.
Wow.
How cool is that?
Holy camole.
There I am, y'all, just dangling. Just dangling. One of the young men had to come out there and get me.
You gonna get me? Oh God, I'm so glad to see you.
Thank you very much.
Hey, I'm screwed up.
It was a great day. I think Mom was really surprised and had a lot of fun.
And that's how you do that.
Coming up, y'all, the Deens are taking on the Caribbean deep seas. Watch out!
You see the fish? I was getting close, Mom.
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. It was our last day in St. Lucia, and the boys wanted to take Mama deep sea fishing.
Jamie and Bobby had planned an activity for Michael and Michelle to enjoy together, horseback riding, and an activity for the boys and me. It's very seldom do we get individual time with our kids. We're usually thrown into a group.
I so want y'all to catch one.
They actually caught a marlin that weighed about 1,500 pounds off the same boat we were on. So we were excited when we got started.
And the fact that we're doing this together, the three of us for the first time, is like the best.
In Savannah, you have to go out like 40 miles to deep sea fish. Well, there, 5 minutes, and you're there. I decided to get comfortable while we're waiting on the fish to bite, and all of a sudden, Bobby spotted a pod of pilot whales.
There's a bunch of them. Hurry up, Mom. Come here. Look, right over here. Right over here. Look, coming right here.
Oh my gracious.
Look, there's about 8 of them right there.
They're coming towards the boat.
Oh, wow.
Look.
It's the first time I'd seen pilot whales, and it was a special thing because the fishing was slow, and then just about the time we began to poke our lip out, oh, poor us, we're not catching any fish. Hey, how about whale watching?
You know what, guys? I don't care now if we don't catch a fish.
While the boys and I were riding the high seas, Michael and Michelle were saddling up for another type of excitement.
Good.
How do you feel, Dad?
Fine.
It's been a while since we've ridden together,
I know it.
especially on the beach. I don't think we've ever gotten to ride on the beach, have we?
I don't think we've ever been on the beach. I grew up with horses, so I really love them. I felt sorry for that one, that he had to haul me around, and I was almost as big as a horse. Michelle, you want a race?
I've wanted to race you since I was just a little girl. What are you talking about? Go! Come on, boy, come on! Yeah! Woo!
That was the ultimate, to be able to ride on the beach.
I told you I was gonna beat you!
I'll let her win.
Woo! Yeah, right, Dad, don't lie. It was a memory I'll have with me forever.
Yippee-yi-yay!
I was so tired because I had been zip lining and all that stuff. Mama was pooped.
Mom's asleep. Jamie and I decided we want to pull a joke on Mom. Captain had one fish that they had caught that morning, but this fish was frozen.
The boys started yelling, "Fish! We've got a fish!"
Oh, fish! Hey, Mom, we got a fish on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! We got a fish! Come on!
I hear it.
Get in the chair. We got one.
Let me get him, Noah.
Get him, Mama.
Oh, he's biting.
Is he biting? You think he is he?
And use
Oh my gosh.
Mom actually thought she was catching a fish.
Mom springs up out and she fights a dead frozen fish for about 15 minutes. It was awesome.
Can't believe we got one.
You're hungry, ain't you?
Starving.
I'm working like a dog. That fish is fighting me to beat the band.
Turn the handle.
And I worked and I worked. And I got that fish up to the boat.
No, I want to give it up. Get that club and knock him in the head.
I think you got the fight out of him, Mama, almost.
He's gotten the fight out of me, I know that.
Okay, it's look at that.
He's frozen. He's frozen.
We wanted to make sure you caught a fish. So we brought one with us.
The whole time I was thinking, great time of day, this sucker is fighting me.
You want to club him?
I want to club you. And you. That's who I want to club.
Oh, it's worth the trip.
It was just a spectacular day on the water with my boys, y'all. And as the sun started to go down, we headed back to port.
The boys had made arrangements for us to meet up with Michael and Michelle at a little village called Ansley.
We heard that there's actual fish fry festival every Friday night. We knew that it was something that we had to see.
Uh-oh, Mama found some more food.
Ooh, hot out of the oven.
Oh my gracious, it's hot as a...
Try that.
Ooh. Ooh, and it's good. Very good.
You hit that one, brother. That is good.
I just couldn't believe that our vacation was finally up. We had had such a wonderful time as a family.
It was a lot of fun. We almost got to know each other better.
The lobsters, Mom.
We want this one.
One? There's 5 of us. I can eat that one by myself.
Okay, can we get 2 like this?
These 10-pound lobsters were the perfect treat for our last night in St. Lucia.
The food was just delicious.
The lobster was good. It was one of the biggest I've ever seen.
Gosh, I hate to tell y'all, but this is our last night.
No.
And I don't want to leave.
Well, then let's don't.
We've had such a wonderful time.
This St. Lucian vacation was like stepping into paradise for a little while.
Just being with family, it's a celebration of family. It's like everything that we do.
That was the first time that Jamie and Mom and I have been on vacation together since 1989, since we started our business. It was great. Had a wonderful time.
Cheers.
Cheers. A big bottle of water.
I'll sit back and I'll stay.
It's been a great vacation, y'all. Oh my gosh.
Really has.
I can't wait till our next adventure.
I'm about to pop too.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.